Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hello everybody, today I would be liking to show you guys my Pokemon Binder. So everything in here is going to be some of my favorites and some rare ones I've collected over the years and some really nice ones I'd like to show you guys. So I say we hop right into it. So here's the cover of my binder. We have Pokemon Binder. I drew Ash Ketchum and he says, gotta catch them all. That's his last name. We have Pokeball and Snorlax. Alright, so let's open it on up to the first page here. Welcome to my awesome journal of Pokemon cards. I will be showing you a tour of all my epically cool Pokemon cards.
God damn it, bitch.
I have separate sections for different types and colors and etc. Ever since I was 7 years old, I loved the Pokemons. All of my epically cool Pokemons are in here, and some of my favorites too as well. Here comes the tour of all my epically cool Pokemon cards that are all in here. And then I kind of like a video game thing because like I did the PS4, and like the video games have the continue buttons like in the Pokemon game, so we'll go on. Alright, sweet. So first up we have the blue ones. So starting it off really nicely, get a nice zoom in on that, we have Sheldorb. He has a nice 70 HP, which I mean, considering his stature, pretty good. He has a Tongue Slap for 10 damage and a Wave Splash for 20, and he has Rapid Strike. And an excellent evolution. Now over here we have Susui with 100 HP, which is awesome and really good for their stature. For the first damage attack we have Spiral Drain for 20 damages, and it heals 20 damage from this Pokemon.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So if you get hurt, you can get 20 of it back, and then you'll be good. And then Aura Beam for 80. So I'm assuming that's like it steals your aura points.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
And then down here we have Jizzix, and he has only 2 bars in the Fire SP 800, and he has 4 bars in the SP 400 with the blue, so that's really good. It's only 2 bars in the black SP 200, and then finally in the white he has 3 bars, which is pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I think that's where most of them should be, and yeah, these are the blue ones, and let's move on to this next page. Here we have green ones. So right off the bat, let's zoom right in. We have Rowlet. He has a nice 60 HP, which is good considering his stature. His first attack is Tackle for 10 damage, so he's not one of the strongest Pokemons, but he's very good, and he's just a starter, so it makes sense. And honestly, starters are really good, so you should really look into this more, because starters, they have evolution still, and the starters are really good for starting in Pokemon Go Home. And his second attack is Leafage for 20, which again, considering his stature, is a pretty good fighting radius. So really good for Rowlet here. And then one next over to him. Here we have Spirit Orb, which I'm not seeing in HP, so he must be invincible. But he has Tickling Terror until the end of your next turn. The defending Pokemon's weakness is now Moon. The amount of weakness doesn't change. Alright, so that's what that does, Tickling Terror. And then Curse Drop. It puts 2 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like, which is pretty good. That's going to really... He's a good Pokemon. He's really strong, especially considering his stature. Like, he's just a ghost kind of thing, so it's really cool that he can... he has, like, a lot more power than an actual physical Pokemon would be. And just because it was green, I did add some more green just to spice it up a bit. Because I'm waiting on my next Pokemon mystery box. And I'm going to see what colors I get there and etc. So, if you guys want to see a video on that, I will post a community little text box tweet. Well, I guess they call it X now. But it'll be telling you that I have the Pokemon mystery box, and if you want me to open it, I'm so down to do a video. And let's do the next page now. Oh yeah. Here we have the biggest and the bestest in the whole binder. Solgalix. And as you can see, he's a fucking beast. Ability, Ultra Low Road. Once during your turn, before your attack, you may switch your active Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. So that's pretty good, because, I mean, having that for a fighting is really good, because then you can let the other ones rest, and maybe if the other Pokemon have better power, you can let those guys in, and then you can win, and you can catch Pokemon. And his actual attack, Sunsteel Strike, you can discard all energy from this Pokemon. 230 damage, which is insane. That would take out every card I've shown you guys so far. Oh my god! This is definitely the best in my collection, until I get that mystery box, of course. But yeah, it's really, really great. This guy is awesome, one of the best. And he has Soul Burst GX, and you can do stuff with that too. But yes, he's really good. And this page in the binder is only reserved for him because of him being this cool. And obviously, you can't fit this many cards on just one page because he's actually this big. Like, this is a big card. Like, I'm not playing with you guys. I didn't, like, stretch it out. This is a big-ass card. Alright, next page.
Bitch, I ain't gonna tell you again.
On this one, we have rare cards. Zoom in right here. We have Zygarde for 130 HP, which is pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I mean, look at this dude's build. And his attacks are just insane, the damage they do. Pulse Blast for 60 and Land's Wrath for 130. Zygarde is actually a beast, not only on the courts, but just to flex. Like, imagine telling your friends you have a Zygarde. Are you kidding me? That's some dope shit. Over here we have Alakazamix with 160 HP, and his ability is Kinesis. When you play Alakazamix from your hand to evolve this Pokemon. Before it evolves, you may put 2 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon and 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So pretty much you can just put a bunch of damage on the other person's Pokemon, which is really helpful because you want to win. So Alakazamix is really good for damage, obviously. These two are really good for damage, so they're one of the strongest, both the strongest, and they're some of my rarest cards, because I don't know if you can see it, but the Alakazamix it's a shiny card. And then there's Suppression. You put three damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. That has energy attached to it, so he's gonna be really good for that. Yeah, you can really rely on him. It's great, yeah. This last rare pull is Unmu, which I got from my first mystery box that I did. I didn't do a video, I was just too eager and excited. But yeah, Unmu, and let's read what he does. His health, he's got 42 health, so he's a little bit frail, you know, but look at him. He's like a space demon. Alright, his attacks. He has Spiral for 103, which is insane. That could take out a lot of the Pokemon in this binder. He has Slash for 22, which, hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's like half of his actual health, so this means he's pretty strong. And has Rage for 96. So, just judging off of his attacks alone, he might not be very tanky, but he's a damage dealer for show. And yeah, these are all of my rare cards. And honestly, this one I saw is going for a lot of money, so I'll be in my DMs if anybody wants to try and hit me up for the Unmu. I will try and see if I can arrange something, but it will be a lot of stinking money, so we will talk about it in DMs if anybody's interested. Alright, last page. Finally, sleeves. This is my very first and only sleeved card.
Wow!
It is the Lost Vacuum. You can use this card only if you put another card from your hand in the Lost Zone. Choose a Pokemon tool attached to any Pokemon or any stadium in play and put it in the Lost Zone. You may play any number of item cards during your turn. So, if you just have a ton of these, it's infinite, and you can just do this over and over and over and over again while dealing damage, which is insane.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
That amount will for sure get you the dub in a Battle Royale game of Pokemon. And you'll get the Vicroy. So, this is why it's sleeved, because I thought that this is such a rare card. Well, not like too rare, but it's like, this is a great card. It's really helpful. So I sleeved it so I would never lose it, and I taped it in here. And this is the sleeve page. I'm hoping to get more soon. I think I just might stack it all up with vacuums because these things are insane. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed my Pokemon binder, and stay tuned for that mystery box unboxing of Pokemon cards and stuff. If you want that, guys, please let me know. I will be in the community. Yeah, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button for more awesome and cool content, because, you know, that's all I do around here. And stay tuned for next time, because I love just shooting all this stuff out. See you next time. Bye!